Yeah, am I audible, Sukanya, properly? Hello?
Yes, like I'm thinking it's maybe people could say it's like
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I can't hear you. We'll start the also we'll start the class in a few minutes. Please wait, okay?
okay.
So, Sukanya, can you tell me last class what we have discussed so far? Hello? Hello, Sukanya, can you tell me?
Able to hear me?
Yes, yes, I can able to hear you, Sukanya. Can you please tell me so far what we have discussed? Sukanya, it is bit buffering, Sukanya, at your end. Can you check your bandwidth? Siddhant, can you hear me properly?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, I think Sukanya, it seems like there is some bandwidth issue at your end. Siddhant, I can hear him properly.
But you are audible for me.
Yeah, yeah. Seems like there is some issue. Just wait, 2 minutes. Guys, 2 minutes, we'll start the class, okay? Yeah. Yes. Right, guys. Shall we start now? Yeah, 1 more minute. Yeah. Sure, guys. So today will be our last demo class. Okay. So from tomorrow, they are gonna changing the link. Okay. Management is going to change the link, right? Yeah. So guys, can someone tell me what we have discussed so far? Anyone? Sure. Sukanya, you're speaking, but I can't hear you, Sukanya. Seems like Sukani is having some issues. Evolution of frameworks. Yes, evolution of frameworks from servlets to struts and JDBC to Hibernate. Am I right? So we have discussed, right? Can someone tell me why we are moving from, you know, servlets and sorry, Hibernate and struts to Spring framework? Can someone tell me? I gave you reason. Okay. Guys, why we moved from struts and Hibernate to Spring? Can someone tell me this? Guys, why we moved from struts and Hibernate to String? Anyone? Spring? Anyone? Guys, I hope I am audible. Yeah, Spring Framework has the support for Hibernate. Yeah, basically, Spring Framework can handle the both. Okay, whatever Struts is doing. Okay, Struts is doing what, guys? Struts is developing the controller layer. Struts is providing the controller layer. Okay, and Hibernate is providing the JPA layer. Right. So both whatever the Struts is doing, whatever the Hibernate is doing, right? We can handle the both by using Spring Framework. Okay. This is the main reason we have moved from Struts and Hibernate to Spring. Guys, am I audible properly? Can someone please confirm me? Hello? Voice is low. Voice is low. This is an issue. Guys, am I audible properly? Can someone please confirm me? Yes, you are audible. Okay. Yeah, Chetan, please use the earphones. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, your voice is audible, but in between it gets very bit low.
Okay. See, whenever you feel it is low now, please ping in the chat box. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why other people are not saying. Okay,
Yeah. So yeah, maybe some
okay.
technical issues at your end. Okay. Maybe at my end. I'm
No,
not
it
sure.
it 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 yesterday also. Okay, not a problem. Okay, I am
Yeah,
using.
but
Yep.
yeah, fine. So once you find some difficulty, please ping in the chat box. Okay.
Okay, nice, okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Sukanya. Yeah, that's what see Sukanya is always saying. It's good, but okay, fine, no issue. Yeah, right. Yep. Huh. And guys, can someone tell me why we moved from JDBC to ORM framework? Anyone? This also I gave in the previous classes. I gave a clear explanation, right?
So basically, JDBC has a lot of things to write code, but on top of that, ORM provides the mappings to the database. So basically, it reduces the like a boilerplate code which we have to write in JDBC. So yeah, that's why we
And
use
one more
ORM.
important reason I gave, guys. Okay, one more important reason I gave. Okay,
Okay.
choose the boilerplate code. That's right. Okay. And second reason, independent of the database. Yes, while migrating across DB, no need to
Yes.
rewrite the queries. Exactly. Okay. This is one of the main reason, guys. Okay. See, boilerplate code, anyone can tell, right? But this reason only few people can, can, present, right? Yeah. While
Yes,
migrating
sir.
the code, yeah, while migrating the code, while migrating the DB, okay, no need to rewrite the code, okay? No need to rewrite the code. You can say it is loose coupling, okay? You can achieve loose coupling, okay? Loose coupling. And what else, guys, we have discussed in the previous classes? Can someone tell me what we have discussed in the previous classes? Hmm? Yeah. And anyone tell me which company has given the struts framework and which company given the Hibernate framework and which company given the Spring framework? Hmm? Struts given by Red Hat. No, it's not important, but yeah, just And this given by Apache Maven, Apache, and this was given by VMware. Okay, one of the famous networking company. Okay, fine. Okay, guys, just I want to recap these these things before going forward. Okay, right, right. And what is the recent version of Spring, guys? Anyone? Guys, what was the recent version of Spring? Spring 6. Yes, 6.x you can say. And what was the recent version of Spring Boot? Anyone? Guys, I'm getting answer from only Sukanya only. Yes, exactly. 3.5.6. And can you guys tell me which version of Java supports this 6.x and 3.5.6? Anyone? Minimum, which version of Java? Does Java 8 supports this thing or Java 11 supports this thing? Can someone tell me which version of Java will support this 3.5.6 or 6.x? Anyone? This again, I'm telling you, if my voice is low, please ping in the chat box, okay? Not sure. Maybe not. Maybe it is Java 17. Okay. Minimum it should be Java 17, guys. Then only these two versions can support. Okay. Java 17 is mandatory. Okay. Yep. Guys, actually, even myself, I have worked for around 40 days. Okay, not 40 days. I think yeah, around more than a month. I have worked to migrate from Spring Boot 2.x to 3.x. Okay. Yeah. So it's been in my old company, it's been 2 years. Okay, by the way. Yeah. So that's what. So this, 3.5.6 is very mandatory, guys. Okay. There are some libraries which are being supported by 2.x, but those libraries are not supported by 3.5.6. So because of that reason, you are supposed to migrate that. Okay. Every library, which is being supported by 2.x should be migrated to 3.5.6. Okay. Clear? Okay. Right, guys. So yeah, that's about the last three classes on a high level. Okay. Right. I hope everyone is clear with the syllabus sheet, right? Let's move forward, okay? Now, let us start with Spring Framework, okay? What is Spring Framework, guys? Anyone? Can someone tell me on a high level? What is Spring Framework? Yeah, few points, guys, I need. Come on. In the meanwhile, I'll be connecting my whiteboard, okay? Guys, what is Spring Framework? So, can you give some inputs? What is the Spring Framework, by the way? Okay, right. Let me write this. So basically, it is on a high level. You can say it is a Java-based framework. Am I right, guys? It is a Java-based framework. Okay. And it will give you support to end to end. Is that right? It will give support to from end to end. Right? And released in 2004, guys. But it came into prominence, or it came to use mainly from 2010 onwards. Okay. People, slowly understanding or realizing the importance of Spring Framework over the Struts and Hibernate. Okay. From 2010, it came into prominence. And the recent version is, I already told, 6.x, guys. Right. Clear, guys? Any doubts here so far? Let us see the Spring architecture, okay? Take this one. I will copy this and will paste on the Excel board, okay? It is not showing. It is not showing. 1 minute, 1 minute. Yep. See, guys, you can see, you can find a Spring test and you can find a Spring core container. And on top of it, you can have a data access integrations. Okay. And on top of it, we have a web and AOP and aspects, guys. Okay. So out of these things, whichever the basics required for Spring Boot, those things we are going to discuss in bit detail way. Okay. Right. But this course is mainly pertaining to Spring Boot only. But I will cover whatever the Spring basics required for Spring Boot. Okay. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Yeah. So let's write those things, guys. One. So guys, can you please tell me some modules, whichever you have seen so far, those modules? So we have several modules in the Spring. Yes, my first question is, can we work with struts with Spring? Can we work with Hibernate with Spring like that? Is that possible, guys? Anyone? Guys, I need an answer here. Think and tell me. See, I am asking, can we integrate servlets with Spring? Can we integrate Hibernate with Spring? Like that I'm asking. Can you tell me here? Guys, did you got my question at least? Sukni, can you please answer that in the chat box? Just 1 minute. Let me connect to my charger. It is going down. Yeah. Yes, we can integrate. I'm network connection. Yeah, no problem, Sukni. Just ping in the chat box, okay? Because I need someone to respond. So that's why I can proceed forward. Okay, clear? Yeah. So what I mean to say here, the important thing is Sukanya, at least am I audible properly at your end? Can you hear me properly, Sukanya? Okay, see, so basically, as I said earlier yesterday, yeah, thank you, thank you. Okay, as I said yesterday, so the controller layer will be developed by struts and service some Java code, and persistence will be by Hibernate. So what I mean to say, you can use for Hibernate for with Spring, okay, Spring Jdbc, okay, and you can still work with struts, guys, okay, and if you want, you can use Spring WebMVC, Spring Web, okay, and Hibernate. This is also possible, okay. So, did you got this point, Sukanya? Yes, thank you, thanks, Sukanya. Yeah, so that's what, guys. So Spring frameworks, we have 9 modules, okay. So each module is independent of each other. That means we can use one Spring component and other with some other framework. That is also possible. That means that is much, there is much loose coupling available. Okay, clear? You can say there will be a great loose coupling. Okay. Clear? Yeah. Let us write all the modules one by one, guys. Spring core. Okay. Second one, Spring context, guys. And Spring AOP. And then Spring JDBC. Right? Or Spring DAO. You can say Spring DAO also. Spring ORM. Then Spring Web. And Spring Security. Right? Spring Batch. And Spring Cloud. Okay. Right, guys. So these are the 9 important modules, guys, in the Spring. But we will discuss the first 4 modules. Okay. These will be acting like a basics for Spring Boot, guys. Okay. Clear, Sukanya? Are you okay, Sukanya? Now, is that fine? Yeah. So the thing is, the main point is Spring framework will not force all modules to use. Okay. Right. So there is no relation between one module to other. Okay. So the thing is, in the project level, we can use one framework of one type and other framework with Spring. Okay. We can use one framework with hibernator struts and other use by using Spring. And the other we can do by using Spring. Okay. Sukanya, so far any doubts, Sukanya? Just tell me. Let me know. No doubt. Thank you. Thank you. One minute, guys. Something is gone wrong with my mouse. Okay. Okay, guys. The first one, Spring Core. Okay. See, first we will walk through, what the Spring Core will do, what the Spring AOP will do. Okay. What the Spring web will do, like that. Okay. Then we'll go to the code. Okay. From tomorrow's class. Okay, Sukanya. And the other one, I don't know who is this. Other guy is there. Brahma. Okay. Yeah. So, guys, any idea what the Spring Core will do? Yes, 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 yes. That is one of the thing. Okay, but there are others also. No problem. Base module in Spring. It is the fundamental block of Spring framework. Okay? So the features provided by Spring Core are okay. IOC, dependency injection, and auto wiring, guys. Clear? I will tell you, okay, one by one features, in the next class, okay? And we can develop only standalone applications by using Spring, guys, okay? Spring Core. And we can develop only standalone applications using Spring, okay? Yes, Sukanya, any doubts? Sukanya or Brahma, guys, do you have any doubts so far in the Spring Core? Don't worry, I will tell you what is IOC and what is dependency injection and what are auto wiring. Okay, just I want to know on a heads up. Okay, the what Spring Core can do, what Spring Web can do, what Spring AOP can do, like that. Okay, clear? Yes. Yeah, IOC refers to creation of beans only, Sukanya. Okay. Yeah. So basically, as you asked IOC, so basically it will create objects, Sukanya. Okay, it will create objects and it will decide. So basically, in CoreJava, a program is used to create object, but in IOC, okay, in Spring framework, IOC used to create objects. Okay, and IOC will decide which classes the object should be created and which classes object should not be created. Okay, like which classes objects should be created and which classes not, like that. Okay. Next is Spring context, guys. Any idea, guys, what it will do? What is the main role of the Spring context? Anyone? Whoever there in the class? Guys, any idea what the Spring context will do? Anyone? Just think and tell at least, or else try to recollect. If you have any prior Spring knowledge or basic knowledge of Spring. Yes, Brahma, it is for configuration purpose. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, it is responsible for managing configurations. Okay, clear, guys. Okay. The next one, AOP, Spring AOP. Anyone? What the AOP stands for, guys? What Spring AOP will stands for? Anyone? Guys, POP and OOP, right? Oops. Then this is aspect. POP stands for procedure oriented programming, okay, which is nothing but C language. And OOP stands for object oriented programming, okay. Yep. OOP stands for object oriented programming. And AOP stands for aspect oriented programming, guys. I will tell you, upcoming class what this AOP will do, okay? The primary purpose of this AOP and all, okay? Aspect oriented. Yeah, mainly AOP can separate secondary logic from primary logic, guys. Can you guys tell me what is the meaning of this statement? Primary logic, okay? Guys, can you please tell me what is the meaning of this statement? So you can, I already told how Spring is advantage over JDBC, right? So in the same way, AOP, in AOP, we can have a common code to write the logics for. In AOP, we have a common code. We have a common logic like security, transactions, and auditing and logging. All these things can be done by AOP, guys. Only we were supposed to write the business logic only. So is this an advantage or not, guys? Definitely it's an advantage, right? Okay. Guys, any doubts so far? Yes. Separates common logic and business logic, guys. Okay. Just a minute. Let me draw the diagram. Yep. Guys, can you hear me properly now?
Sir, clear.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Today I can't, you know, hear like sir voice is not audible like that and all I'm not facing today. At least thank you. Yeah, 1 minute, guys. Let me write this. See, security, transaction, auditing, and logging. Okay. And this AOP can combine both security, transactions, auditing, logging. These are the common logics and these are the business logic. Okay. Suppose if you say, uh, whatever you can say, like, inventory service, payment service, order service. So AOP is responsible to combine security, transaction, audit, and login with what? Inventory, payment, and order service, guys, at the runtime. Okay, clear. So we will see in depth, okay, when it comes to Spring AOP, okay, right? We are planning to discuss, as I told in the first class, core, context, AOP, and JDBC, Spring JDBC. Okay, So we are planning to discuss these 4 things, guys. Okay, in the upcoming classes, right? Before start of the Spring Boot. Okay. Yeah. Then comes Spring JDBC. Can someone tell me what Spring JDBC will do? Yeah, come on, guys. What Spring JDBC will do? You can
Connects
easily
our
tell. Sorry.
it connects our Java application with the database.
Yep. Okay. So Spring JDBC is nothing but a it will perform the role of a JDBC only. Okay. But we can eliminate what we call boilerplate code, and we can have a loose coupling thing. Am I right? Right. It connects to database, guys. It connects to database layer, or you can say database. Okay. So basically, what in JDBC we used to register the driver first. Okay. Register the driver first. Okay, SQL driver, MySQL driver, then the get connection, right? And the create statement, and then execute query, right? And process result, and close connection. Am I right? Here, all these things will be done by JDBC earlier. Now, now when it comes to Spring Framework, execute query should be done by Spring Framework. And remaining all things can be performed internally, guys. No need to write no need to write any explicit logic for registering the driver, getting the connection, creating a statement, or processing the result and close the connection. Okay. You just need to write the logic to execute the query. Okay, right? Clear? Right, guys. Understood, right? See, guys, when it comes to first one, Spring Core, okay. Spring Core is the base module in the Spring, okay. It is a fundamental block of Spring framework. There are 3 features that are provided by Spring Core: IOC and dependency injection and auto wiring, guys. And we can develop only standalone application by using Spring Core. Then it comes to Spring Context. It is responsible for managing the configuration, mainly bean lifecycle configuration, guys. Okay, what is that? Bean lifecycle configuration. Okay, we'll see in detail, guys, this one. Okay, in upcoming classes. Okay, bean lifecycle configurations. Okay, there are 6 to 7 stages of bean lifecycle. Okay, we'll discuss, guys. Okay, then comes to Spring AOP. So basically, POP means procedure oriented programming language, OOP means object oriented programming language, AOP means aspect oriented programming language, guys. AOP can separate secondary logic from primary logic at the runtime. Okay, so these are the common logics which we have a common code setup in AOP, guys. So AOP can encapsulate security, transaction, auditing, and logging. Okay, right? Next comes to Spring JDBC, guys. So in Spring JDBC, we are supposed to do only execute query. Okay, registering the driver, getting the connection, create a statement, process the result, and close connection. Nothing we need to do. Okay, we just need to do the what? Execute the query, guys. Okay, clear? Clear, guys? Okay. Then comes Spring ORM, guys. ORM stands for what, guys? Spring Object Relational Mapping. Okay. Okay. Hibernate is also a ORM framework. Yeah. ORM is the representation of state of the object, guys. Representation of state of the object. Clear? let me draw some pictures to understand ORM better way. Okay, clear? Guys, I hope this AOP diagram is clear, Sukanya, Brahma. Guys, are you clear with this AOP diagram? What AOP will do? Guys, don't worry, I will share the
Yes,
first 4
sir.
classes.
Clear.
Yeah. Okay, don't worry. I will share the first 4 classes notes in Google Classroom, whichever they gave, or if they create some group, I will share in that as well. Okay. Right. Okay. Right, guys. So basically, earlier, if you see only JDBC, right? JDBC is the one directly interacting with the database. Am I right? Now we come up with a Hibernate layer. So Hibernate interact with what, guys? JDBC. Okay. And then DB. Okay. Then comes to Spring, guys. Okay. Spring ORM. Spring ORM interact with Hibernate, guys. Internally. Okay. And then JDBC. And then DB, guys. Okay, clear? Clear, guys? So this is the clear, you can say, you can get a clear understanding on, on it, guys. Okay, clear? Any doubts, guys, so far? Okay, guys. So tomorrow, we'll explain the remaining 4 to 5 modules, and tomorrow, hopefully, we'll go for a code, guys. Okay. I think tomorrow batch will be fine. Guys. We'll see how many admissions, how many people will join. With that, we'll start the batch. Okay. Spring JDBC comes under Spring ORM. No. So basically, Spring ORM itself is a Spring JDBC, no? Yeah, both are same only. So we'll speak that. Okay. Fine. In upcoming class, we'll speak that. Okay. Clear?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, please.
Sir, I'm a fresher. I have no knowledge about Spring. If I
Okay.
take this course, can I get complete knowledge about Spring and Spring Boot?
Yeah, Spring Boot microservice, you'll get a complete knowledge. But Spring is currently, we are nowhere using the industry. Okay. But why? What is the point of giving these insights related to Spring now? Okay. You can have a better understanding with the Spring Boot. Okay. Clear?
Okay.
Whatever is required, I will teach. Okay. First 4 modules, I will try to complete. Okay. In Spring.
Okay.
Okay. Right? Yeah.
So what's the duration of this course?
2 to 3 months. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So you're not working right now?
I'm a fresher, sir. I have completed my MCA right now.
Okay. So you're working or somewhere, or just looking for a job?
Seeking for a job.
Okay. Fine, guys. Fine. Okay. Right. No issue. I will help you, to look,
I have knowledge on CoreJava and JDBC a bit.
Okay,
Can
sure.
I understand?
Yeah, you can understand. I'll make you understand. Okay, don't worry, Sukanya.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. No issue. Okay, guys.
Okay.
We'll drop for the day, and from tomorrow we'll continue. Okay, right?
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Bye. Take care.